Welcome back to this episode of Emergency Intercom. It's Emergency Intercom. You're going to be our first fucking guest and you're not going to get it right?
Well, Josiah's our first guest.
I don't watch those fucking podcasts. They don't even have a mic for me this time, so...
Okay, that's not our fault. Well, if you wanted to be a guest so bad, why didn't you buy a mic?
Yeah, you should have brought your own mic and interface, and then maybe that would have worked.
You guys were acting like this 5 minutes ago before the camera was rolling. Something really changed once the camera
The energy is different out here. The energy has shifted. It's different.
The true you shows.
Out here, it's once the camera starts. I got two mics to tie you up. I feel like I'm at a press conference.
I'm going to forget so many times to just mic Josiah like that.
This is unclear, and we're trying to find the suspect.
I will never forget because I'm just so tuned into making sure my friends are feeling accepted and heard. And if I have to raise my voice to make sure we are both heard, I will do that.
That doesn't sound like you at all.
That's how I sound. That's how I talk all the time.
Okay.
Anyways, so Josie's the first guest. You're probably like, where are you? We're actually lost.
We ran away and we're lost in the desert.
Stuck in the middle of the desert in Los Angeles. Here we are. Actually, I'll give my introduction. I'm Josiah, and it honestly makes a lot of sense that I am the first podcast guest because I was y'all's like first friend when you moved to LA. I was the first person to kind of like reach out to you and be like, y'all are new here. And
when I moved here, you were literally 16.
You were 16 and had very little social media presence.
But you still came, and y'all were hanging out with a 16-year-old. That's weird.
No, you turned.
No, you infiltrated the group, and we actually don't understand how you got into the group. It's actually a point of contention in our relationship is we don't know where the fuck you came from or how you sunk your claws so deep into our group.
I'm from Orange County.
You're a clout chaser.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, but it is kind of fucked up that Josiah was actually 16 when I moved to Los Angeles because I moved to LA on May 5th.
And I turned 17 May 6th.
The day after.
Okay, but nobody is ever talking about this. No one ever talks about it the way you pronounce my name.
How do I say your name?
Say it.
Josiah.
Josiah.
It's Josiah.
Josiah. Josiah.
Josiah.
I know everyone makes fun of me because I speak two languages and I have a hard time.
Oh my God, here we go.
That's
again.
not like a two languages thing. That's literally just
a speech impediment.
And it's better than Josiah because that actually pisses me the fuck off when people are like Josiah, and I'm like, girl, where is the Z? Because I'd honestly like love to know, but just it's whatever. It's not like I'm not pissed about it. It's just like something that is never spoken about.
It's just weird you want to bring it up. You guys make fun of a lot of things I say. No, go off your list of things you make fun of. What's your favorite one to make fun of the thing I say?
Volume. Can you
turn up the volume?
Yeah, can you put up the volume?
Volume.
I don't say that. And
can you put up the volume?
Put up the volume.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, LA. Put up the volume, please.
I would like for this music to be louder. Can you put up the volume?
There you go.
That doesn't sound like a real person.
Okay, no, but listen how I say it. Can you turn up the volume? Volume, not volume. Volume.
Yeah, you're like referencing a benzodiazepine when you say it. Valium.
Yeah, you say V-A-Y-U-M. Volume.
Put up the volume. What?
Oh, the search choppers are here for us.
Yeah, they're gonna come get you.
We need to hide.
I hope this family crosses behind us. They won't know what's coming. We're gonna fuck you.
Sons of Anarchy just drove by.
What is that?
Sons of Anarchy? You guys never watched that show?
I watched that show.
No, I didn't.
I watched it at the house. Me and my whole family did.
Yeah.
When Gemma killed
Don't spoil it.
Spoiling. You're working the house.
Watch Sons of Anarchy.
Actually, a big part of our demographic does watch
Guys,
that.
do y'all watch Sons of Anarchy? Let us know.
Clay Aiken?
He's a football player.
No, who is Clay Aiken?
A football player.
Comment in the comments. Who is Clay Aiken? I think it's like a Zoe 101 Dan Schneider universe character or something. But...
No, he's a football player.
Oh my God, Kai's talking.
I know. He had to take his chance.
In the damn desert.
No, it's okay because he's giving us information.
No, he's like a fly.
No, what you need to do is get on that damn laptop and do your work.
we drugged Kai. We ran away with Kai, and he did not want to come with us, but he was like, "Fuck, like, I guess I'll just follow them." And now we're lost. We're lost.
We're here in the Breaking Bad. This is actually where they shot Breaking Bad when he wakes up in the van and he's like, Eisenberg.
And his bulge is out.
And you're spoiling it.
What is this?
The tidy whitey bulge.
I don't know.
I've seen that show twice and I still don't know what happens in that show. I love that show.
They're always in the desert. You can't just be like when they are in the desert and they're like Heisenberg like that.
Do you ever feel alone in a group?
No.
No.
I feel like I'm a third wheel in this situation.
Well, that's because me and
'Cause
Josiah
you
have
two
very
are
Well, you don't give me mic
conversation.
enough.
Exactly,
If you give me
you're
mic,
not
I'm gonna tell
giving
you.
off your
She's giving
mic.
me- yeah, she gives the mic the whole
Yeah,
time.
because I own this fucking mic.
Oh, actually, if we're gonna get real technical, I own that mic.
Yo.
Okay.
She got him. Damn. Get it.
Are you gold?
No.
Okay, I think we should talk about how we met Josiah.
Yeah, like where he came from, just like first interactions.
And it makes sense for me to tell the story, though.
Yeah.
That's what makes sense.
We'll hear your perspective.
feeling
and
you're
then
gonna lie,
I'll-
but
yeah,
go ahead.
You'll lie,
No,
and
no.
then I will tell it actually how it happened.
Okay, well. Okay, yeah.
Did you forget or?
Okay, no, hold on. Okay. So basically, we met through Josh and Lucas. And is that lighting okay?
She thinks so.
Answer for me, girl. Okay, whatever.
Sorry, there's a group of people taking IG photos, but who are we? Who are we to?
We're doing a podcast.
Yeah, I know. What are we gonna say?
We actually are probably
is
worse.
worse. Yeah.
I know.
Okay. We gotta get to the story. Okay, so basically,
They're cracking open beers.
I met.
They're lost too.
That's illegal.
Dude, they're pissing me the fuck off.
I know they're like being the
I'm not
loudest.
gonna lie, this is a public place, but-
Legitimately,
I'm the
I've
loudest
never
in
heard
the
people be
room.
louder in my entire life. Just
Okay,
saying.
but here's the thing. Okay. We met.
We're showing our like true colors of just being pieces of shit. We're like,
Well,
these-
it's annoying as
we're
fuck.
literally in a public park and we're like these fucking pieces of shit cracking open beers, like being a piece of shit.
They
They're
know we're
cracking
talking
open
shit. They
beer?
know we're talking shit.
Oh, if they're here for a long time, okay. All right. So everything's good. We
How we
met a while ago. We met. We actually met. I think we just came up on our 3-year anniversary of knowing each other, which is really weird. But we met through Josh and Lucas. It was whose birthday?
Josh.
It was Josh's birthday, and y'all had just started hanging out with Josh.
Yeah, literally, I think
Like
the
2 days
second
before.
time we hung out with him was like the night of his birthday, and he didn't tell us it was his fucking birthday.
Yeah.
And then we found out that it was his birthday.
And y'all got him that cake, the gross one that sat in the freezer for like
for
9 months.
literally probably 2 years.
Yeah.
And
For
then-
however long you guys lived
Oh,
there.
it's so gross. Oh, we can talk shit about them because look at the back of his shirt.
Oh, he's a Blue Lives
American
Matter.
flag. Okay.
No, not American. It was Blue Lives Matter.
Imagine. Like, this is so fucked up. I want them to like get so drunk so quick because of altitude and like roll down the rock.
Don't say that. Come on. Okay.
Okay.
Back to the story. Basically, I was there at Josh's real birthday party in Orange County, and me and Lucas had been talking for a while, and we had started to start the band Greer, which is the band we're still in somehow. But
Y'all made
I'm
it
gonna
work.
fucking hate you. Basically, yeah, I was there, and Drew and Enya ended up coming over, and I think Christian as well.
I don't know.
I don't think Christian.
Did you know who we were before? Like, had you had any prior knowledge of who we were?
I had seen. Well, the thing is, no, they mentioned you guys. They were like, but they were just like, oh, our friends Drew and Enya are coming over. But prior to meeting you guys, I knew I had seen Josh, and I was like, I hadn't seen Lucas. Because the thing is, I wasn't on Vine, which is like this very long running thing of like people being like, I've known you since fucking Vine, and like, I love you since Vine. And I'm like, literally, like, I wasn't on fucking Vine.
Since Josiah was like 10 when that app came
Yeah.
out, he did not have access to an iPhone.
Yeah.
No, I did have access to an iPhone. But I got on Vine towards like the demise of it, and I had like an edits account. Like that's what I did on mine.
What did you edit?
I made office edits for the show The Office, and my account ate. Like I got very big off of it, but like
How many followers?
I don't remember. But I had like millions of loops. I remember loops. I don't remember how many
Ew.
followers I had though, but I remember
forgot
loops.
about the term loops.
Yeah.
Loops. But basically, yeah, I'd never seen you, Drew. I had seen Enya before. I knew she was familiar, and I knew Josh was familiar. That's how I knew it was like.
Oh, so you didn't know
familiar.
who I was?
No.
Wow. Okay.
You might find that a lot of people know who I am, and are when they know that they're going to get a chance to meet me, they're anticipating it, and they also get very nervous.
I was not.
Girl, what?
Okay. Basically, they came through, and I was like really, I guess, mean. Like, I mean, I wasn't.
No, you
okay,
were
let me
fucking
go
evil.
in on this before you
Now we take
this
the mic.
over. Okay, so I had no idea who Josiah was.
Oh, get on your phone. Get on
he
your phone.
was a
Avoid
piece
it.
of shit. when we first met him. Like, literally the meanest person I have ever encountered, had a first interaction with, and I don't understand to this day how I like set that aside, because he was the most condescending, like stuck up asshole ever. And it was a bit like a front that he put up. Like, it wasn't like
it was fully a defense mechanism.
Yeah, it wasn't him actually being a dick. He was like kind of like trolling and like sniffing our asses.
You cannot see this.
I know.
No, it's beautiful.
It was just like,
it's like the movie Moonlight.
It was just like him just being a shithead and trolling us, thinking like we were gonna troll back. But like, I don't do that with people I first meet. And it wasn't like reciprocated. So
I will
like when
say,
we
yeah,
first,
fully, that's a thing that like it is the way we act with each other. But when a stranger acts like that with us, it's just not reciprocated, because I'm like, bitch, I don't know you. You're being rude.
yeah, you're being an asshole.
But luckily, I was funny enough with it to the point where I was like, oh, it's funny. Like, that's the thing.
When you did it to me, I had been offended by someone like being an asshole to me, but I haven't been that offended by someone in a very long time. Like, let's reenact it. Like,
okay, it was probably like,
it was like, hey, I'm Drew. Nice to meet you.
hi.
No, it was like, hold this mic. And yeah, hold this mic. It was like, I'm Josiah, guys. It's like, oh my God, it's so good to finally see you. Like, it's so good to finally meet you. Like, it's a pleasure to meet you.
See how uncomfortable that makes you, Josiah?
Did I tell you guys a fake name?
I think you probably gave us a fucking fake name.
I don't know. I don't remember exactly what you were saying to me. I know you were like immediately kind of rude to me, like trying to be funny, but it came off very rude to me, and I was like, okay, I'm not talking to this random fucking white kid. He's pissing me off. Yeah. So I like didn't interact with you like at all. And then I feel like we had one more interaction where you said something about a mom, and it was
like my mom.
And I met you like not that long after my mom died, and I was like, you'll be happy to know actually my mother is dead. She passed away this year.
And I think I was like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it did like fully like break you a little, because you're like, oh.
But I also remember not being broken and being like, I don't give a fuck, I'm doubling down, like kind of.
No, you were, because if you doubled down, I would not have been your fucking friend. I would have been like, bitch, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you. Like, you were like apologetic. You were like, oh, I'm sorry. And then I was like, no, I literally don't care. It's like funny. And then you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
and then I think you thought.
Future, I made more jokes.
Yeah, you thought I was lying. I think I remember.
Yeah, I think I kind of did.
You were like, oh, you were like, okay, like, are you serious? And I was like, no, I'm not kidding.
Because I mean, I tell lies like that all the time.
Because you have issues.
Because you're a liar.
I am, but there's something to
You're
be
born
said
again
because
Christian.
I am Christian. I was raised Christian, but
Cool.
like I literally like there's something to be said about being uncomfortable in situations, and I'm just not comfortable in social situations, and I've gotten like kind of better about it. But like when we've gone to parties and like I meet people, I am always like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, because it's fun.
Yeah, you troll.
It's literally.
I'm just there to like make fun of them, but not even make fun of them, because like I don't hold shit against people. I'm just genuinely like, I want to laugh right now, and I honestly don't care about you because I don't know you.
And I will do it at your expense.
Around, you can.
No, it is like.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying, like, it's just funny. That's the way I think all of us act in the group, or at least most of us in the group act, especially to strangers. And then when it's done to us, we literally can't believe it. We're like, are you fucking kidding me right now? But then we became very close to Josiah.
I was about to say, and by the
almost
end of
immediately.
by the end of the night, it was like one of those like twin flame moments, or like whatever you want to fucking call it. Like,
did y'all talk about me in the car ride home?
I don't know, but I do remember Drew coming up to me at one point at the party, and you got brought up. You were like, I thought that kid was an asshole, but he's funny. Because then I remember I looped around to go talk to you again, because Drew was like, dude, he's actually so funny. Like,
yeah, by the end of the night, like, it was just like the party was kind of like subsided, and we all ended up in the garage, and they were like playing instruments, and it was
making out.
It was like it was really cute, and like we just like I still have the videos from the first night we met, which is, I feel like, kind of rare and like cool, but like but literally we
fucking cool.
We just shot the shit for like probably 2 hours in the garage, and I was like, oh, this kid is like.
And then we played Quiplash.
Oh yeah,
we did.
Oh
Maybe
my God.
that was when y'all realized like,
no, I
it was right
genuinely
before that,
think,
because Drew called me in for Quiplash. He was like, that kid's like cool.
Yeah, I genuinely think like I made this very clear to like everyone. I was like, Josiah is one of the funniest people I have ever met, and it was like based off of that like first interaction. I was like, dude, this kid is like on a genuinely different level of like.
He's on a very
comedy.
dark path, and I'm worried for his
We
life.
need to save him.
My mother. Literally.
The house.
No, but I remember
Bring back
after
my
that,
house.
we hung out for the first time like a few days after.
Dude,
I think
it
you
was
came to
such
our
a
house,
fast
like, not
turnaround.
that
It was
long
because
after.
and you know
Christian-
the reason I came. Yeah, Christian invited me and was like, because he made music and I was like starting Greer and I was like obviously writing all the time at that point because I was like very like young and like I really want to write and like.
And you had motivation and a lust
I
for
was
life.
motivated because
And you
like,
loved
nothing was going
life.
on. But
We
he
haven't
was
destroyed
like,
your life yet.
he was like, you should come out and like we should like make like record or something together. And I was like, okay. And I came out and then I told you I was coming out and Christian was like flaking and you were literally like, just we're at Melrose Trading Post, like just meet us at this restaurant. And
Oh
we're gonna,
my God!
and
Yeah,
the
we met
first-
you
the
at that
restaurant.
restaurant.
was at Melrose Trading Post. Like, girl. And
So
like
smoked.
literally, I went there and I don't even think I saw Christian while I was there.
I know you didn't. It literally.
It was
you
just
did not.
us.
It was
Yeah.
just us, and you stayed for so long.
I
like,
stayed for 3 days.
for a first time hangout. That's insane. Like
Girl,
that's
I was like, I'm
kind of
here.
crazy. Yeah.
And we really are like, as I meet new people, I learn that like it is rare you find like chillers, and that's why like when I
Yes.
find someone who can just like chill forever, they get along with us so well because we are like all scared to be alone for the most part and hate being alone. And when we
Yeah.
like someone, we're like, you should stay here. Like everyone I meet, I'm like, you should sleep over.
No,
We should.
no,
Like,
I
you
know
should
we
stay
invite
here.
everybody to sleep over, and
Yeah.
I kind of get offended when I'm like, oh, you don't want to spend the night on our couch? Like you're an asshole.
on our Azul's like piss
Piss
covered
couch.
The black mold couch. I
Do you agree with me that there's mold in the
yeah,
couch?
you're the
No,
one-
I don't.
Oh my fucking God!
You turned for a minute.
I was joking.
No.
Joking.
I was joking. But
Joker.
basically, yeah, that's how we met. And
dark.
I know.
It's like
It's
beautiful
like
though.
it's the MGMT album cover.
No, that's why I said it was like moonlight because you know when they're like filming at night at the beach and it's just like all blue tones,
Yeah.
like and the cover is like just like blue and purple. We're serving.
Fix that in post probably.
You'll
Maybe.
fix it. You do that since you want
Yeah,
a job
since
so
you know
bad.
how to do all
It's
that.
literally easy.
Oh, Mr. Wiz.
But yeah,
Mr. Wiz.
That might
Josiah,
be too far to
I'm
fix.
gonna
I
get
don't know.
into the first time we hung out because there were some things that happened that like are actually not
You
chill.
shaking.
the first time we hung out.
Oh, that wasn't.
No, because
No, because the first time we hung out, we did the bright light with me.
Oh, okay.
The first
We
night we
are.
hung out, we did smoke reefer, and
Whoa.
we did smoke a little weed, and are we allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, why not?
Okay,
if you were comfortable with it.
No, I mean no. We smoked a little bit of weed, and we did a light bright, and it was really
was
fun.
so fun.
That was like one of my favorite.
I
Like,
still have. We
'cause
still
I
have
don't-
it.
We
to
still
this
have the
day.
light bright like
Yeah.
built, and
We'll
it's like in
insert
a little
photo.
display case.
No, we won't.
But it's really cute that we still have that. But no, that was like genuinely like I don't smoke very much, and I don't have good experiences with weed. But that was one of the only times where I was like,
smoke
this is a
pot.
vibe.
Yeah, smoke weed.
And then we filmed a YouTube video for you.
Oh yeah.
And that's on YouTube. You can
Yeah.
literally see
And we
us,
were
like,
matching unintentionally in that video.
We were, because I had like brought my Adidas sweatpants and my turquoise shirt and like my Gucci slides. And
What
all
was
that. And
even
you
the
were
premise of that video?
You were like, I have that same
Y'all
exact
literally,
outfit.
or I'm thinking of Josiah's video when y'all like both walked out of the rooms and were like mirroring each
That
other.
was my second YouTube video. Let's talk about the fact that I've made 5 YouTube videos.
And you're killing it, babe.
And I racked views on all of
yeah,
them.
you racked views.
not
You're
many
welcome.
Let's talk about how I have one YouTube video where I'm not with Drew. Like literally that
I
video
was
is a
gonna mention
collab
that.
channel. Like
Yeah.
and it's just because I'm like comfortable recording with Drew and I'm just like,
And not me.
no, I mean, but you're never
You're just
like,
hard to work with.
literally most of the times I've filmed with Drew is like you're not there. Like cuz also I filmed a lot throughout pandemic too.
Y'all also like literally when I leave town, y'all like hang out so much.
Yeah.
like
we're chillers. Me and Josiah we explore each other's body.
No.
We, like, get in
also,
bed
can we talk about
together and
before
play
Josie
with
had
each
a
other
car?
and-
When I would leave or like have my car and y'all would just sit and rot in the house and not do anything for days at a time.
Yeah, of course. Like we're rotters. We're chillers.
I didn't
We
get
don't
a
give
car
shit.
and a
Dude,
license
it
until
was fucked
4
up.
months ago.
Josiah was Ubering back and forth like once a week from
Not
OC.
okay.
I spent money on
You
y'all.
spent money. No, it wasn't. It was on us.
It was for you.
It was an investment.
For what?
Our relationship.
Our love.
I know. I don't know if it's worth it. But dude, that is so dark.
It's
awesome.
beautiful. Leave it alone. Like you
Josh and Elsie are somewhere
Josh!
lost in the fucking.
Dude, yeah, they're never making it back here. I haven't even seen their like heads pop up.
Honestly, low
We'll
key kind of
insert,
scary
like, what we're
because.
looking-
Dude, Josh said he was like, I'm just gonna check the camera like every 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Girl.
and then he left. Maybe I told
Okay,
him
how
to just
long
go
have we been in
straight
an
and come
episode?
back. 20 minutes. Yeah, we have
okay.
nothing.
So
But
let's and
So-
that was Finn to that hangout session, and then there was more.
yeah, and then
time I
no, the next time you came was one of the
I wasn't
most
there.
cursed like experiences of my life.
Do you
like,
know about this guy?
legitimately like
It was bad.
evil. So it was
And
me.
you were in Florida. You were in
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in Miami.
It was me, Christian, and Josiah,
Mhm.
and Josiah
for a
just
few
swang
days.
by. He was there for a few days. It was really cute. I don't know what
You
we
say I
did.
just swung by.
Yeah, I don't know what you did or what we did together like before like this incident that I'm thinking of.
We
that
literally
happened.
like sat around and we were like watching music videos for like a day, and like we didn't do anything. We went to Whole Foods.
Yeah,
That's all we did back then was go to fucking Whole Foods and Target.
and watch music videos.
And now it's
we
just
still do
Erewhon
that.
and Target. Girl, it's not that much different.
We
no, now
upgraded.
it's
Let
like
me
Erewhon and like
upgrade ya.
Rite
And
Aid.
now we have masks. Like that's the only difference.
But
Masks, that's the only
basically-
thing that's changed.
Josiah came over. We went to Whole Foods, I guess, and watched music videos. And then night rolled around, and again, Josiah was. I don't know who instigated. It was probably Christian, or I don't know who did. But like, someone was like, "Let's smoke
Christian had
some
a
weed."
J.
Yeah, someone was like,
Why do you keep referring to weed in like the most like odd
I'm a
ways?
pothead. I know terms and lingo and stuff.
A
Drew, continue.
pothead.
I'm sorry for her.
And then basically me and
Oh my
Josiah, we went to like this
That'll
spot
play.
behind our apartment complex and like climbed these stairs up to the top of it, and we.
And then we didn't even smoke up there. We ended up smoking on the street.
Yeah, we were scared because like people were like filtering in and out, and it just felt like kind of sketchy. So we left that location and went
Yeah.
to the street, and we smoked. And mind you, like I've had very, very few good experiences with weed, and for some reason, this was like
You
a
were fucking
fabulous.
vibing.
This was fabulous.
You know what it is? You are a vibe terrorist, and you soak up everyone's like good vibes, because most of my awful highs that I've had when I'm with you, you are like on cloud nine.
Yeah.
You're like experiencing exactly what you want, and then anytime like I feel like awesome, you're like falling apart.
I'm like the Ghostbuster sucker machine, and I suck y'all's vibes out.
You suck more than vibe.
I can pick up the story from here if you want, cause
No, you're gonna try and make it clean.
Yeah, you're just
no, it's not clean. I literally I talked to my mom about this, and I was like, "You want to hear some crazy shit?"
So
That was such a good moment when I finally like
broke
talked
that
to my
veil.
mom about just
Dude.
like, yeah, I've like smoked weed and I fucking drink. And she's like, I know, but
When-
like,
Yeah, when you like when I turned 18, like my mom just became like she was always like kind of chill with it, but same with my dad. But like they know, your parents know, they don't give a shit. But like having those conversations with them is like super fucking awesome, and it like
was so nice.
it like solidifies like an adult relationship.
but my
like
mom
the
still
beginning
is
of one.
like, she's like, are you like, are you high? Like,
Are
did
you high right
smoke?"
now? I was gonna the Drake song.
But basically, yeah, we smoked and everything was fine until we got upstairs, and then
Me and Christian started doing math. Like
no, well, that's the thing is, I went when we went inside, I was like, oh, now this is
not
far
good.
too much. Like, this is not okay.
Oh wow, you slayed that shit the house down.
you
Boots
turn that
mama,
house-
guy,
okay.
but boy bussy. The house boots down.
Chill.
But basically, yeah, from then on, I went inside of Drew's bedroom. They were in the living room. And they were like, oh, yeah, like, let's do math problems, and watch, like, Crumb music videos. Because at the time, Crumb was like, oh, like, Crumb.
The music videos.
Yeah,
they're
like,
still sick. to this
No, I
day.
love Crumb. But at the time, it was, like, very popping. Y'all
I
were, like,
wish they
doing
could
that.
see
Oh,
the
they
sunset.
ate. They left crumbs. Keep talking, and I could show them.
Yeah.
Okay, basically, literally, I fucking went into Drew's bedroom and laid on the bed, and I was like, I don't feel well.
Josiah was greening
And it literally, I was
out.
greening out. Like, I was not okay. And it felt like there was, like, circulation, like, going, like, there was a metal bar on the, like, very outer ridges of my body. And it was like, I don't know if I've ever described this
You've
to you.
described this before.
And it
to
felt
me.
like it was just, like, running electricity, like, through my body. And yeah, it's not worth it.
It's really pretty.
Okay, but basically, yeah.
Guy in the corner.
And I'm in the corner watching you
So
kiss
Josiah's
her.
greening out on my bed.
Yeah, and they come over and they start showing me this like this video of this guy named Monte, who's like, you can look him up, and he does like this Michael Jackson
The
bit.
TMZ
The
bit.
TMZ. You'll probably fucking seen the video, and like
It's
literally
actually the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Why does it not affect me in any way, shape,
it's
or
the
form?
second most beautiful thing I've seen.
You have no love in your heart.
Yeah.
That's fine. Call me the Grinch.
It's the second most beautiful thing I've seen besides like Enya.
Oh my god, babe.
While we're here, maybe you should go and check out the new Greer EP. We just got off tour. We had a great tour. It was great seeing you guys. And there's a new
Girl,
EP
bring that
out.
camera back over here. Get over here.
And you should go and check out the new EP. Okay. Yeah, basically, then they were like, we're going to go downstairs and smoke more.
Yeah. No, we didn't go smoke more. We went.
Did you
to
go
the
for a walk?
No, we went.
You went to the
snack
vending machine.
and we were like, Josiah, do you want any snacks? And you literally like,
Dude, I
were
was
like,
no, and they kept showing me that video, and I was like, get the fuck away from me.
the Michael Jackson
I could
video
barely
sent
speak.
him over the edge.
I had never ever been. Enya, you fucked it
Yeah,
up.
you fucked that frame up, girl.
Come on, like I give
Come on, like.
at me.
I know you guys can't hear her right now, but she is sucking.
She just said like, I hate
sucks
my
balls.
viewers. If you watch this, I hate you. It was really
And
weird.
it is
I
still
don't.
fucked up.
I honestly don't support that behavior
Okay,
from
but
Enya.
basically, yeah. And then they went downstairs, and we got to speed this story up. I ended up throwing up. Drew told me before he left, he was like, if you have to like throw up or shit or anything, don't go in my bathroom because it's broken. Like, my toilet's broken.
I said, do not go in my bathroom
But
because
the thing
no,
is,
it
is,
wasn't
like-
because it was broken. It was because you had already gone in there
And I had clogged it.
You clogged. I've
Yeah.
never seen someone use that much toilet paper in my entire life, and it wasn't because he shit. It was because he vomited, and it was like it was the entire roll, which pissed me
Yeah.
off. But I was like, okay, he's greening out. I've been there. Like, I'm not actually mad at him. Like, he's not doing this. So
Not to
before
interrupt
I
the
left,
story, but Elsie and Josh are literally gone.
I
like
know they need to come back now.
They'll be back. They'll be
Oh no, they're right over there. Oh
that
no,
them?
that's not them.
Those are trees.
Those are
Okay.
spirits. The spirits of Joshua Tree.
Yeah, we gotta. I'm so cold. Okay.
Well, we got another hour of this, girl. So like,
yeah, you better buckle up. These things.
An hour?
Oh no.
we're doing 2 hours.
You see how you think our job is so fucking easy.
The
It's hard
frame
work.
Is so fucked now.
Nuh-uh, isn't it? It's pretty. I wanted the moon in it.
Okay, but
The
basically,
moon.
let's bring it back. Let's reel it back in. Okay, so Josiah. I went up to Josiah and I was like, look, like, please do not shit in my toilet. Like, I'm begging you. Like, because Josiah's like, I have to shit. Like, I have to shit. And I was like, if you need to get
Also,
up
I've
and
never
shit,
heard of
go to
someone
the...
getting so high they have to shit.
I was like,
Well, the
go
thing is,
to
I
the
knew
other
something
bathroom.
was gonna come out of one end, and I was like, I'm just gonna try. That's what I like, because this has happened to me like 3 times, and I was like, if I'm gonna have something come out, I'm gonna try to get it out of my stomach and through my shit. But sometimes that
your balls.
yeah, instead of my mouth, because I don't
Yeah.
want to throw up.
So me and Christian, we leave. We go to the vending machine. There, we get our snacks, and it was maybe, I'm not exaggerating, maybe 5 minutes, like a 5-minute adventure. And like I was like, okay, Josiah will be fine.
That was
He's not
5
gonna
minutes.
burn the
Felt
house
like
down.
hours. Hours. I'm not kidding. Hours. I wasn't there. Like, and then
It was insane.
when you came back up, what did you find? You know?
Me and Christian walked through the doorway of my house, and I could immediately feel an energy shift. Something was wrong. I knew something was wrong. So I walked back to my bedroom, and I'm like, Josiah? And Josiah wasn't in my bed, and I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, oh, my God, he's in the bathroom. I, like, knock on the door of the bathroom, and Josiah doesn't...
closed?
It was closed.
Oh.
And Josiah did not answer, and I was like, oh, my God. Like, Josiah, like, fully overdosed and died. Like, he's dead.
On
Like,
weed, yeah.
On weed. He OD'd on weed. And, like, I open the door, and I find Josiah face first, ass out, pants at his ankles, face down on the ground of my bathroom. And it's not a
Damn,
big
girl.
bathroom. His ass is like kind of arched in the air a little bit, and like he's face down, and I'm like, oh my God. And then I look over to the toilet, and the biggest shit I have ever seen in my life is just sitting on top of this like giant pile of toilet paper.
Pile of toilet paper and vomit underneath. Like
It's
this is the 3-layer dip. Hold on,
Yeah.
this is the 3-layer dip. You got the guac
Dude,
in the
and the
bottom with my
fucked up-
throw up, and then like cheese in the middle with the
And the
with the white,
beans.
and then the beans is my shit.
And dude, the most fucked up thing in the world,
3-layer dip for me.
the most fucked up thing, y'all, is I grabbed my bag of chips and I scooped some of that dip out and I ate
no,
it.
you didn't.
And it
You
was
didn't.
gross.
You know, it's that's why I said sour cream, but you were too busy going off and like ignoring me, but I'm used to that. Like I'm used to
sorry.
that kind of behavior from men.
Let's move on.
But yeah, the toilet
At
was.
least he had the decency to separate the layers.
Yeah, it was true. And I was like, God damn it. Like, how am I going to get this down? Like, am I literally going to have to pick up his log
So you
of
weren't
shit?
thinking about me dead on the floor?
I was thinking about you dead on the
It's like
floor.
it was like a me moment when you were dead on the floor, drunk.
Can I explain why I did that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I remember it. Because I wasn't. I mean, when you're high like that, you don't forget things. Like, it's not like a blackout drunk. I forget some things, but like, I went in there and I was like, I'm gonna shit. Like, this is gonna be the biggest shit of my life, and it was. And I dropped it, and
Which is exciting.
And I was sitting there, and the thing is, when you're that high, is like, if you're in a certain position, you're like, I need to move my position right now.
Yeah.
So like, I was sitting there, and I was like, started to almost wipe, and I was like, I can't, like, I need to lay down. So I laid down on the.
So you didn't wipe your ass.
You didn't wipe your ass.
Oh, dude, actually, I do remember seeing shit all over his butt.
I didn't wipe.
He had little
You're
poop.
lying.
He had a poopy butt.
I didn't wipe until after Drew found me, and I was like, now I have to wipe. God, like. But no, I literally was like, I can't afford to wipe right now, or I'm actually gonna pass away. So I'm just gonna lay on the floor, and I have the door closed. No one would come in here. You did.
Yeah. And I
didn't
Because you
lock
were
it. I didn't
passing
lock it.
it's just
Part
like,
of me
why
wanted
did
him
you
to,
not
'cause
pull
I
up your
didn't lock it.
pants? That's my biggest thing. Is
Dude,
like, why did you have them
What if
around
he
your
had to
ankle?
squirt out his butt?
I was gone. Like, I was not there. That wasn't me.
I
Like,
will say,
Yeah.
when I got really sick in Honduras when I was young, like, I got that sick before, and I know what it's like to be like squirting out of both ends. Like, it's like you can't control it, and you can't take the risk of putting your pants back up because you don't know when it's gonna come out, and you
That
just have
is-
to have an open end.
That's one of
ready
those
to
human
fire.
things that we talked about last episode is getting
is not a
completely
cute thing.
ass. Not I didn't
That's
say cute.
crazy.
Getting completely
Beautiful.
ass naked to shit, and like it's like
that's disgusting.
you prepare. You prepare.
I
for
haven't
it.
had like I see a lot of people talking about like shits that like they have to hold on to. I've had that like recently, but that was for
can't
the
even
first
see the
time
light,
in
it's
so
so dark.
long. That was for the first time in so long that I've had like a poop like that. My poops are just very
Irregular.
easygoing, regular, nice and
Irregular.
fun
Gross and nasty.
and delicious.
Look around the room.
The best song ever.
So basically, that was that, and they found me, and I was okay the next day, but I could not sleep that night, and then I finally fell asleep.
Did that kind of change the trajectory of the next few days? Like, were you like
Why were you
embarrassed?
still friends with me after that? That was our second time hanging out.
Because I'm a good person.
Also,
I've
we've been through like
that.
such funny shit with each other. Like I think everyone in the group has seen one
the
another.
lowest
we just
point.
didn't know each other well. That's why I'm like, so you were like, this is a good idea.
I don't think maybe Drew just has a high tolerance for people because it's not like Drew
you have a
met
lot of
me and I was
siblings, yeah.
immediately like the fucking shining angel of the world. I was like violent, angry, crazy, and like bitter. And Drew was like, I like this. I'm gonna continue to
It only
flourish
took
this
me like
relationship.
3 years to get to the shining angel point, so now I'm there.
Oh my
so I
god, we
feel-
have known you for so fucking
It's actually
long.
we've watched him like grow up.
yeah,
It's
fully.
not
When you
chill.
met me, I was 17, and now I'm 20, and I'm gonna turn 21.
And
Look out, world.
I am gonna explore that body when you were
Yeah.
21, baby.
Nope. That's not even how it works.
You don't want it to be public, but I'm gonna expose us for having sex.
Explore him.
Oh, they're alive.
Josh, come fix the camera, please.
No, it's
Run,
it's,
run,
dude. It's
run.
so dark you can't fix it. I already like tried, but
go to night mode?
Should we do infrared?
oh, let's. Oh,
Oh.
I'm so sorry, but imagine Elsie like he just doubled down.
Rolled away.
I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what? Other night I just thought of. I feel like speaking about these things is gonna make it seem like I guess everybody when they're like right before they turn 20 or when they're around 21, they go through the phase of like being like, oh, like I'm drinking and smoking. This is fun and I live alone and I can do it. But remember that night you and me got like really high together, or I don't even know if we were high, and we sat at night and we were playing in my room, and then Josh came home and we were like snooping on him. Do you remember that?
Drew wasn't there. Drew was out of town.
Yeah, and we were like
And
literally
was that when we
playing in
watched-
my bed.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different time we got really high and we watched all of All Stars 2 in one day.
No,
that
also,
was us.
There was also the time
And
where
he was there though, right?
Yeah.
I was there. There was a time where we came home from a party really drunk and Needy had just come out
Needy, dude.
by
like,
Ariana, and me and Josie went live and we just lip sang Needy on Instagram
and like didn't
Live.
fully know the words yet, and then ended live, and then went live again, and like 2 more times. And mind you, it was like 3 a.m. and like all these motherfuckers from like East Coast are like, I was about to wake up for school, but I guess it's good I'm waking up now. Like in the comments, and I that was a crazy night too. But
It was beautiful.
Do you remember that video?
talking about substances the whole time, people are gonna think we're
We're because we
crazy.
are potheads and we do like a good little fun drunk.
No.
I literally have not smoked. I'm not kidding. since before the pandemic. I can't. It's been too long at this point, to the point where I'm like,
Scared.
It's
if I do
scary
it,
too,
it's
yeah.
just like I'm good without it. You know?
No, yeah, I haven't. The last time I got high was like I think a month or something ago, and that was the first time I had gotten high in so long, and I got way too high, and me, Orion, and Elisa watched Sex and the City 2, and it was freaking me out.
It's like alien
Liza
movies.
Minnelli performed the whole song of Single Ladies. Like,
Liza Minnelli, was she actually in that movie?
Yes.
Dude, I've never seen Sex
and
and
they
the City,
gave-
but it seems like
no,
it would be.
Sex
I thought
and
that was
the
a
City-
TV show.
No, it is,
They made
but
it
they have
into movies.
movies.
They're making a new movie.
The second movie, we have to watch that tonight. We don't even have a fucking TV.
Yeah, girl, how are we watching that?
We're gonna watch it when we get home, unless you have to go home. Are you really gonna go home?
Shrek.
Are you gonna go home?
I want to watch Shrek 2.
No.
Did you know Shrek 2 made $900 million? It's probably at this point made $1 billion. It's one of the biggest movie. It was the biggest movie of its year. In like the last 20 years, it's like one of the biggest movies of all time. Shrek 2.
Damn, that's insane.
Isn't
It's
that
such a
fucking
good
insane?
movie. I know the whole opening scene so well with the mermaid and
Is that
shit,
the one
like-
with Simon Cowell?
Yeah.
That is the weirdest
And-
fucking thing.
And Fairy Godmother.
It's not okay.
It serves. That movie is a musical.
I mean, it's great, but it's like also. Josh, how's that video coming or no? Is it bad still? Oh, so that's bad. What do you guys want to talk about? You want to talk about Field Trip?
I was trying to talk about Sex and the City too, and how it freaked me out because
Field
no one
Trip,
seems to
chocolate
care.
chip. Field
Oh, we
Trip,
should talk
chocolate
about
chip.
that actually.
Yeah.
What was
It's
that?
never gonna fucking happen.
No, what was it though? I don't remember.
Field Trip?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't remember what that was either.
No, Field Trip was in the works for so long, which made it so like.
Anticlimactic.
Which made it so shitty, like that when it ended, you know, like because the whole fucking pandemic happened, like it was.
Why couldn't people just wait to fucking die? Like, it was finally catching traction. It was finally becoming a thing.
Oh
Like,
my God.
why do you have to die from a fucking virus? Like, what are you, like, a fucking pussy or something? I don't know.
Oh my
Oh
god.
wow.
They took my money from me. Like, that's where I draw the line.
Drew,
No
your,
for that.
Drew, your grandpa just like passed.
Yeah, your grandpa literally just passed from COVID.
Like I said, pussy.
True, he's actually gonna haunt you. He's gonna come back to life again.
No, he gets the jokes. He gets the gags. Like, he's about it.
No, he's literally
He's
up there
senile.
playing Squid Game.
Yeah, he's playing Squirt Game with Inya's.
That's what
You
Judgment
know what
Day
to say
is.
with my mom. A friend of ours just texted me today and was like, I finally sat down to listen to the podcast because I just haven't, and I'm like crying and throwing up at like you and Drew saying that your mom and his grandpa are playing Squid Game in heaven.
said that.
Dude, crying and throwing up.
said
What is that?
I'll tell you later.
Damn.
You don't
so it's someone important.
Oh, you don't even want to know.
So it's someone like really important and sick.
No, I just don't need the public to know all of my business.
Field Trip was awesome.
Yeah. Okay. I'll start it and then y'all like fill in. Girl, what are you doing?
I'm going to turn on the infrared. Tell me where the infrared is.
This is a fucking.
Oh my god, this is a fucking shit show. I'm so sorry.
No, it's actually it looks.
Oh my fucking god, like these fucking
Okay.
I'm like over them.
Oh really?
Oh my god. Oh, did it stop?
No.
Oh, it's like.
Oh, cool.
Wait.
Okay, cool.
Come on, we.
I am a fucking producer. Give me this fucking mic. Why are you? Imagine we fought over the mic and started pulling it back and forth, and I like launched back.
Okay, so Drew, you want to start the whole? Field
Yeah,
Trip
I'll
thing?
start it off. So, what was it? 2019?
It was 2019, and it had started like in.
2018. At the end of
No.
20. No, it started in 20. Okay, whatever. It doesn't care.
Like
The
mid
ma-
2019 is when we started like working on it.
Yeah, so I was approached by this company,
As was
and
I.
and they were like, let's.
Because remember
Make
we
a
both said-
show.
yeah, and the thing is I saw the email.
It's
and I was
actually
like,
sexist that they reached out to both of you and not me.
It was.
We don't have to talk about
it.
that.
Definitely was a little weird that they reached out to me and Josiah, but I
Yeah.
guess they had seen like our rapport. I don't know, cause like there's a shit ton
there's
of videos.
a bunch of videos of me on us on my channel, but I don't know. Like, but the thing is, yeah, I saw the email and I like looked at their reel and everything, and I was like, I don't fucking know. So I just like shoved it aside, and then you had brought it up to me, and you were like,
I was like,
got this
cause I had
email
heard
from, like,
of.
Kyra.
Yeah, I had heard
I
of
never
them
heard of them.
before, and I knew they made shows, and I was like, oh, this is like a serious opportunity. Like, let's pursue this.
And I
so
like wasn't interested because like I don't really give a shit about like fashion. The shows they did were cool, but like I was like, why would I do this? Like this is like this
Yeah.
You're not a fashion girl like me.
Yeah, so they
No.
reached out and they were like, we like want to make a show with you guys. We don't know what, but we love you. Like, let's like figure something out. And so me and Josiah like took a meeting with him or something. I don't know how it happened, but basically we took a couple meetings with him, and like I don't know in what world they thought like Inya would not be involved in this project.
Yeah. I honestly don't know why they didn't hit you up. But I mean, after that we got a really tiny budget from them for me and Drew to film our own pilot. And Josh like coincidentally had 2 cameras that we could like shoot it on, and we like went and rented lav mics from Sammy's, and Enya and Josh shot it actually.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot about that fucking pilot.
And I was so excited at the idea of being just like a camera woman and like
Dude,
working
I
camera.
forgot about that one.
That's where Ernie came from. Is when I like had my little outfit
Cameraman
on that
Ernie.
day. Yeah, and I was like
Wow.
walking around filming y'all in like the dirt, and that's where I got Ernie. I'm pretty sure Josh called me Ernie for the first time.
Ern dog.
And like we shot that, and dude, the editing was like, we edited it ourselves.
We beasted that editing.
A full like 20-minute episode of basically like a fucking show.
I love that episode. I think
it's
so
sick.
funny.
Yeah,
The
maybe
horse
we'll
one?
release it on Patreon.
Dude, we literally can.
Yeah,
And
because we have
yeah.
ownership over it.
Yeah. And we like shot it, and it was basically the
Oh my God, the bats are out. The bats are out. I just saw 2 bats.
Oh, that's
I swear to God.
The farm episode, we basically did that, but with me and Drew, and like in a lot shittier, low budget like way.
Yeah.
And it was just me and Drew, so like it was strange, and we edited it, and it took us like 3 or 4 days to edit it, and like we were just bouncing on and off. But the thing is like I edit completely different than Drew. Like I edit in like towers, and like I edit fucked up. Like I don't edit right.
Dude, no, I
edit
edit fucked up too. We both just have a
But
very
it's, like,
fucked
very
up
different.
editing
so like
style.
I started it, and then Drew was like I don't know what the fuck to do, and like
I edit the
and, like,
right
tried
way.
his best.
Yeah, but we
and,
like we came up with a product that was like, it was okay. It wasn't the best thing we've ever created. It was definitely not the worst thing we've ever created. It was awesome to have a budget, but we were like, it's missing something, so we submitted it, and we were really excited about it. We were like, oh, this is like really sick, like whatever. They came back and they were like, yeah,
this isn't gonna work.
That was kind of shitty. I think y'all need a third party. Here's more money to shoot another pilot. Bring on someone who has like,
and a producer.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
we also got it because
We
that's
met with our producer Paz.
yeah, we told them, we were like, it was hard like setting all this shit up, like we just needed someone to help us out, like blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But they saw something in it, and then they gave
we
us.
booked everything for that too. We
Yeah.
like booked the horse shit. Like we found a farm. Like,
Yeah.
It was the night before shooting. We were like, where are we gonna find a farm? And like
I remember, y'all found someone on IG, and like we looked up the location, and it was like the middle of nothing, and y'all were so
horrifying.
stuck on going, and like I was like,
so glad we did.
I
It
would have
am
been
not going.
dangerous.
Yeah,
It
I
was a
like,
meth house.
I was like, we are not going.
And we
there. That
ended
is
up
the most
actually
random
reaching out to
address.
them for help, and they gave us that location.
Oh yeah.
But basically, yeah, after that, they were like, y'all need a third person, and we like came to Enya, and we were like, so like, do you want to?
We want to present you this
Do you want to
opportunity.
like join us or what? And Enya was down, and then we got with our we had a meeting with the producer, and we literally like, it was like a 3 or 4 day process where we literally like met with the producer one day, and and then we had like 3 days or something to like shoot 2 pilots of like different versions of what Field Trip would be.
Yeah.
And then
Dude,
we shot both of them in like a span of 3 days.
it was
Dude,
insane.
the shooting schedule for Field Trip was literally like
The most cursed shit ever.
the
It
worst
fucking
shit to ever
sucked.
happen, and like that, it was an awesome experience. I'm so glad we got to have it. It taught me a lot. It taught me, one, I am a fucking freak, and it's gonna be very hard for me to work
Under someone.
under someone, and because I like have this like relentless need to like take reins and be like, this is like how I like want this.
Yeah.
And like, I'm such a fucking cunt. I would be so mean in those meetings and be like, well, no, I want this. Like I was like,
yeah, like your strong suit is not
Tensions would get
working.
high
Yeah,
in the
you.
room. And I'd always be like, well,
I mean, like for the like better part, because I think like a lot of the things that I like fought for were important and did like work for us in the end. But like they would like it's just like contentions when you work with any company. Of course, they're looking out for themselves and they want to like make sure they protect themselves, and I'm just like, okay, you want to protect yourself, but I want to protect what we've done here and what we do.
Yeah.
And I would just always like fight for things and just like really, and I got my way, bitch. Fuck you.
The working schedule is tough, but dude, I was really stoked on the art episode that we made, and I knew that
never made till I did it.
no, and neither did the ghost hunting episode because
The
we had
ghost
two
hunting
ideas.
Episode, that's okay.
We don't talk
That
about
was
that.
okay, yeah.
We don't talk about that.
That was like the version of the show that we
The
also
dream
came up with. That
version.
was like a very heightened, like
It was
just more of, like,
scripted.
it was a more scripted like sketch kind of thing.
Yeah, we had two opportunities.
And I'm
it was
so
like
glad we didn't
we
do
either
that.
do like this like hyper reality, like where we like bring these people on that kind of aren't in on the joke, kind of are,
Kind
and
of
we
like
just
a Nathan for you.
yeah, we like play characters of ourselves and like
BuzzFeed meets Nathan for you.
yeah, or we do a scripted base, and the scripted base was like it wasn't a flop. We watched it recently, and it was pretty
that
funny.
bad, but it just like wasn't that good.
Yeah, it was just like it was
And it
too
didn't make
low of
sense
a
for
budget.
YouTube.
Yeah, it was too low of a budget to like do the ideas that we had, and it just didn't work out. But yeah, the shooting schedule for those days was fucking terrible, and the
Fucking
shooting schedule
nightmare. The
in
turnaround
general was
were insane.
absurd. Like we were kind of like, let's like try to do this like as a season based thing. Like
Yeah.
like that was something Inya wanted to do. That like
The plan was to do like 12 episodes and then take a bit of a break.
Yeah.
Like a month break or something.
plan it
that
out.
was something that I was begging for because I was like, I think we made like really good things and I look back at them and I love them, but like I think it was like really hard to let go of the fact that with the production budget we did have that we weren't going to be able to do like,
Girl, the aliens are coming.
no girl, that's an earthquake.
No, it's a fucking plane or something.
Dude, it's insane how loud
Nobody's
it is.
talking about how Granny slams from the second episode.
I love
Fucking
her.
hates me.
She hates
She
Drew.
loves me.
unfollowed Drew, and she always responds to me and Enya shit like stories all the time.
Yeah,
with, like,
I
hard
still
eyes.
have a mutual with her and we still interact.
I think it's
Her number. Like
I-
she gave me her number.
I think it's because like what happened was like I think she thought the characters we were playing in the show was us in real life, and she saw Inya and Josiah who were sweet to her, and then me, the grandson that fucking lost her and was like kind of just like blew her off, like whatever.
Do you feel like y'all like connected or no?
No, absolutely not. We had zero connection. But I wanted to
really connected. She couldn't understand what I was saying very much, and I couldn't understand what she was saying very much. But like somehow, we just like got each other.
Yeah, but
She loved me.
the
She
shooting
loves
schedule
me.
was insane. So we would like Monday, Tuesday plan the episode, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, sometimes Saturday shoot the episode,
Yeah.
and like then we would do it all over again, which like is like
It's literally like
more than a full-time job. It's like because then we would be working on like the weekends and like
it was like insane, and especially with like
our jobs already on the internet.
Yeah, like having
and
to
like
keep
me
up
doing
with our
greer
like
shit
actual
too. I was like,
lives. It was just like insane, and the schedule they had us on was so like ridiculous. And
dude. And then like even when like shit was coming out, I was literally recording. And
That was not their fault though. They weren't like, y'all have to do this schedule. I think like we all came to a mutual agreement and we were like, yeah, we can do this. And then we got into
Well,
it
no,
and we were
because
like,
their
what the
whole-
fuck? This is like not it. And then we were gonna approach them and be like, look, we can't keep this schedule up. And because they were very like lenient like with us. Like I will say like they
no,
were.
yeah, that's why I started off with saying like our relationship with them was good, and that for the most part it was like a real not even for the most part, it was an awesome opportunity, and I'm not like ungrateful for it to any respect. But there is something to be said about like these companies who, especially when doing YouTube, I understand, because it's like to make YouTube win on your side, you have to be consistent like that. You have to be posting weekly, and they had a show that they had shows they were working on that they were already on that schedule. But I think the difference was our show took a lot more like production time and like time to sit down and think of ideas of how to make it work.
I remember though the guy, one of the guys we were working with was like, would y'all want to like maybe try doing it bi-monthly? Because like part of it, his reasoning was because it was expensive to make.
really
It was
Yeah.
It was.
When I saw the budget for the farm episode, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I did not know.
All
I
I
don't.
did was go to a farm. Damn.
Yeah, like spending that much money on like the farm and the location, like it really opened my eyes, and I was like, damn, this is like a crazy opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
but
I'm very grateful for that. But
I'm not
like,
saying you're not. I'm just saying that it was like a really amazing like opportunity.
It's pretty crazy. They literally were like, I mean, because we had like creative freedom. Like they were just like,
Our producer
like, they
was
were
fucking
just like, dude, our
awesome.
producer was great.
I love her.
Love
Pause if you're watching this. We love you.
Pause
And we miss
literally
you.
changed our life. She was like so crucial to that. If we didn't have someone who understood us so well, that shit would have been a nightmare. Because like she was also the whole team who worked with us, like they really fucked with us and wanted us to make something really good.
They wanted it to be successful because they put a lot of money into it.
Yeah, and like, but I think I'm just like, I do surf cunty, but someone needs to be the cunt of the group. It's like when Nicki Minaj was like, when I say that I want to get things done my way, I'm the bitch because I'm being like a bitch about it to like the eyes of other people.
But, like,
so I
when
think a lot of
men
time
do
I
it.
felt like I was being a bitch, but I don't think I like in retrospect I was not. I was just
No, I
like
never
really,
thought that.
really.
I never thought you were being a bitch.
I was really specific about what I wanted, and I was like, and I will fight. I'll fight you bitches, tooth and nail. Not y'all, but like anybody who like told me that we had to do something a certain way. I was like, well, this is how we do it.
Yeah, field trip was a fucking nightmare. It was the worst thing we've ever done.
It ending, I will say, like there is something sweet about it ending. Like
No, I
don't
loved
think we
where it
could have
ended off.
kept
Dude,
that
it's
schedule.
very
It
much
was
in
killing
fashion of like us. Like I remember thinking I was like,
Of
this,
course.
like the like amount we're getting paid and like this whole thing and like them giving us money to like do whatever the fuck we want and like this working out is not
Too good to
feeling
be true.
right.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's not gonna happen.
I remember I said to one of y'all, I was like, let's see how long this lasts. Given maybe the pandemic was our fault.
Yeah, we caused the pandemic. That's
field
no
trip.
one wants to talk about.
I am glad, like, not glad it ended, but like it I think it ended.
Everything happens for a
It
reason.
sucked.
Dude,
it
it
ended
was-
because we were finally actually getting into a stride of being like, okay, here's the way we can like simplify these things and like make it work in our favor.
The views were going
Yeah,
up.
we were finally like garnering an audience for it, so it did suck. But I do think like it was like on a personal level, like kind of destroying us because we were all
it
just
was
like
fucked.
so tired all the time. Like we
There's
like
a lot
it,
of work.
It
We had no
wasn't
time for
even,
ourselves either.
Yeah, it wasn't even
In
like
our own careers.
maybe
How the fuck
I'm
was I rehearsing
speaking
a
out of
career all the
line. Maybe I'm speaking out of line, but like I feel like it even started to become like hard for us to hang out because like if you
because
work
we were
with your
working
friends
together all the time.
Yeah,
and
you
like
don't wanna
tension
fucking be
sometimes
around
when you're
them.
like when you're working and like basically living together. Because like even I was like basically living with y'all when
Yeah,
we
to
were
make
doing
the
this shit because
schedule
I didn't have a
happen.
place in LA. Like so like when you're working together all day every day of the week and then you're like living together, it's like pretty hellish and there's bound to just be like tension.
Yeah, and I've said this like 100 times to just people around us that asked us like what happened. Like it truly was like a blessing in disguise that it ended because like it was like not only destroying our relationships but like physically like I felt like shit and to think like that was gonna go on for like
so long.
for the foreseeable future was like low key like a nightmare.
Happened for a reason. But what was y'all's favorite episode to film?
The pop star one, the most fun I had filming was the farm one, but my favorite episode is the pop star episode.
I think mine was locked in a room, and that's my favorite episode.
We
Dude,
predicted the pandemic with that episode.
Did I know
I did.
that episode? I don't know if you remember how mad I was filming that episode. I was
Dude,
so
no, I remember. Oh my god.
angry.
You were a diva.
I was
Both were like, I was
not even a diva. Like, dude, that was the messiest episode to
That
film. Like,
one. It
was
nothing was
fucked.
going according to plan. Like,
And
the
I
whole
remember
schedule
even when
was
we like
off.
when
Oh my god, no! I was the diva. I
Yeah,
stormed
you-
out.
yeah,
I
you
stormed the fuck out.
y'all were both like on some shit, and I was just like sitting there like with pause, and she was like,
Dude, I was
"Is
gonna
you
say, yeah,
come back?"
I
And
wasn't.
You weren't the diva.
I
you
wasn't
were,
the
yeah.
diva. It was like I would be like, no, okay, like no, for real, we just need to do this. And I was like, I felt like I had to like kind of step in the front because
Yeah.
it was all getting so messy.
because we also didn't plan that episode that much. One of like another producer planned a lot of like the skits and shit that were
Yeah,
in it.
like for some reason it was going out of our hands and like things wanted to be a surprise. And I was like, this is not fucking
And it
good,
ended
and I
up,
don't
like-
want it like this.
It ended
I think
up
it's a
good
really
because the
funny
editing,
episode.
like the editor who I can't remember his name, but he was great.
Killed
He
it.
killed
was
the
amazing.
editing.
Ended up having to leave because he got a really good offer from somewhere, but we like loved him and like he just got it. And like
I remember
he,
Drew fucking storming out. because-
I literally stormed out. I forgot I did that. I like trauma blocked that. I don't even remember like what the reason was.
yeah, I don't remember why, but I think it was like.
It was just like there was there was a
It
lot
was-
of tension. Like we were kind of all bickering with each other. Like it was literally like being trapped in that room all day because
Yeah.
we literally were.
Because we had to film that whole episode in that day in like a span of like not too many hours. It was just a mess. I think also like one of the things that like again it was just like one of us had to like be the forefront and like the boss in a way. And I
Yeah.
think I took that position, which started to cause like resentment between all of us because like I don't think if you're working with friends, it's like hard to then have a dynamic switch up where one person has to be the like
like when you're
like,
all
telling,
working
like,
together like in making this thing together, and then like someone takes control. Someone has to take control.
Who gets it. And that's why like even with like bands and shit too, like I'm so glad that Greer got a manager like so early on, because if we
it would have
didn't,
been a
like
nightmare.
we would have.
I
That's why
literally
most
had to
bands
play
break up.
fucking director while also doing it, which was not good because it was not good for me to have to like get up behind camera and be like, do this, that, and like
Because
but
the
it was
thing is
awesome.
too is like
I loved it. I loved being the boss and telling y'all what to do, and like you had no choice but to fucking listen to me because I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
When we got the episode back, I remember we watched it and you were like so bummed on it. You were like, I don't want to release this.
I am just such a pessimist. I'm very hard to please.
Me and Drew convinced you, and we're just like, well, we really want to, and it ended up working out good, and we all like it now.
Yeah,
but,
I
like,
think people like
I love that episode because
that's a
goddamn mess.
That's what. I think a lot of people literally like consider that their favorite episode
It's
from
awesome.
this season.
It's so good.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm hard to please. I'm a fucking bitch, and I slay and I serve. I serve my fucking
Girl, it came
life
together
away.
in the editing. You didn't do that.
Dude, the editor is saved.
I'm just kidding, by the way.
God.
I was like, I think I did a good job manning the ship. I remember when you walked out, I was cracking up. Like
that also, that's the other thing is like my anger in it was like valid, but I was getting laughed at from Enya. Like, and then I
don't
walked
remember
out.
why you were angry.
I don't either, but I remember like I think it was just I was angry because it was like not going to plan. It was a fucking
I think
mess.
I told you to do something, and then like.
I don't think that was the case.
I think that was just the straw that broke the camel's back. Because
you
you were
remember?
like, frustrated all day, and then Enya was like, Dude, she had given you like some sort of direction, and you were just like, and it wasn't going. It was everything was like kind of going to shit that day, and Enya like saying that was just like the straw that broke the camel's back, and you like walked out, and I was just like,
dude, yeah, and
what did she say?
I don't remember. It was something simple.
It was
is
like.
that really what happened?
Yeah, I think it was just like after a long hard day of filming, like obviously like.
The last thing you want to do is get bossed around by your friend.
Yeah.
Like that's
and like I think I told you to do something. Oh, because we had to keep doing this one thing over and over again, I think. And then it didn't help that in that episode we all had to take on the role of like fighting each other.
Yeah, no, because then it felt
like,
too real when we were
beefing,
shooting.
And like while we were shooting, it just started to get too real. And I think I took something from your spot, and
That's
you got
what it
really
was.
mad. And
'Cause
I was like, this
I
is a part of the thing we're doing.
I was like, oh, like this is perfect for my character. Like I can like really like.
I think I broke something.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I can like, I was like,
It was the
It was the scepter that broke the camel's back. I was like, oh, I can like really use this.
Beginning of the day.
Because also the other thing was like, that was like kind of my grounding point in like the character that I was playing in the episode. So like having that broken that early on, I was just like, dude, like what the fuck am I supposed to do now?
And
like,
then I think I was just doing it as like a form of like. We were just like improving and going.
It got real between us. Like,
yeah, because
we
I
were
did
actually fighting each other.
I did that, and then you
like,
got mad at me, and I was like, "Are you kidding? Like, I'm literally like, we're just filming it. Like, we have to keep going. Like, I just did that, like, because we're filming this stupid thing. Like, let's just keep moving." And I think you got mad, and I was like, "It's literally." I think I like.
Yeah, it felt real for me for some reason.
Yeah, it felt like really real for you, and like you were like. I think you got like I don't remember exactly what it was. I said we had to redo something and you got mad, and then I just started cracking out because I was like, I can't believe like how annoying this episode is to film.
And then I was just like their child who was in the middle of it. I mean, like, y'all should stop fighting. That's literally how I felt that day. I was like, I am not like.
Then we took our wedding ring.
Pause just being like, I remember Pause was like, is he gonna come back soon? And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, and then everyone started asking. No, the thing was, because I was like, Mrs. Like, I'm the captain of the ship. Everyone kept asking me if Drew was coming back, and I was like, did you not see what just happened? And you were so mad
about it too, and you were like, I don't fucking know.
I was like, I don't fucking know. That's not my problem.
Like,
I was so mad. But now it's okay.
And that's
why that's the only reason I'm glad that it like ended is because I was like, this is not good.
I didn't want that shit to continue. We need a director, and we couldn't find a director who would make sense for that.
It is crazy how it is. Basically fully night,
Kai,
but the moon is so bright that I can see everything out here.
You guys want to do media?
We should do Patreon questions.
I don't think we got any, and there's no service in this park.
Fuck.
No Patreon questions this week, but maybe next week. And if you sign up and leave a question, maybe we will answer yours, or maybe we'll be gone again and we'll never come back this time.
Yeah, field trip ended. It wasn't the end of the world for us. We were kind of like relieved it was ending. I was sad that like the consistent income was gone, even though like the amount of work we were doing, the pay was not justified. And if you heard the amount, you'd be like, oh yeah, fucking right. Like
but
that,
we literally had like a day off every week.
We were writing a show, directing a show,
starring,
helping co-produce a show,
going in
and
every day to help edit, because especially after we lost that editor, which we lost very quickly on, we only had him to edit like 2 of the episodes. So then and even when he was editing, we would go in every single day and stand behind him and look through the edit to make sure it was like.
I didn't even have to go. I didn't go to the editing sessions a lot because those days I'd have like greer rehearsal, or literally during those times I was like recording an EP.
That was
like,
also becoming like a contingent point, because we were like, dude, this
dude,
is
we're putting in way more fucking work.
And I could feel it, and I was like, they're gonna be mad at me, but like I don't know what to do. Like I'm recording an EP right now, and like we already had like the time booked.
You know, it's
it was
what
just a shit
doesn't
show.
kill us makes us stronger.
Now look at us.
Little Tyler.
Now look at us. We're sitting lost in the woods.
And Josiah is freezing.
I'm so cold.
Okay,
He's, like,
we'll wrap
shaking.
it up.
All right,
Media?
let's do media of the week. Josiah, what is your media of the week?
He has to pull it up.
No, I'm trying to think of it.
What up, ho?
My media of the week for a video is the new Being the Ricardos trailer. I'm really excited because I love Lucy. I love Lucy. And Natalie Portman looks like she's doing a pretty good job. And should I expose this or no?
Do not do that.
Okay,
that,
damn.
I will end your life.
Okay, here we go. My
Me just like hella gatekeeping for
my
rest of my
media
life.
is Different by James T.W. This is a song that I heard in Joanne's, and it was like, I like that you're different.
You are so
Fuck
annoying.
you. No, give real media. People actually like this.
Yeah,
is like
you
the
have
most
good
important
music taste.
thing.
Just go for it. Also, the Greer EP.
Well, I already talked about that when you were over there.
Yeah.
I know, but again, go fucking stream it, bitch.
Okay, just the whole
Fuck
album,
you.
The Software Slump by Granddaddy, and
No, give a couple
especially
songs off of it.
Hewlett's Daughter is the best song off of it, and my favorite song off of it. And then for video, I gave mine.
Go Doobie. Hey, go Doobs. Go Doobs.
Okay, so my media of the week is Sweet Lullaby by
Go
Deep
pee.
Forest, LSD by ASAP Rocky, and X with the Boot Up by Muipo.
This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life also. Like us all hanging out here and like being lit by the moon.
It's really pretty. And then I don't know. I started reading what is it? The Great something. Josh, what am I reading right now?
It's
The Great some.
Dream of Electric,
The other one.
Brave New World.
Brave New World. I haven't started it yet, but I'm planning on.
I haven't started. What am I reading right now? I haven't started it yet, but I'm planning on it.
So read that with me. We'll do book club.
Oh, also Series of Unfortunate Events. By
Oh,
Lemon
nope.
Snicket. Been reading it for a few weeks. Good one. It's taken me a while to finish one of them, but it's Reptile Room specifically.
Okay,
but-
my media is Do You Know Where You're Coming From? Jamiroquai and MB. Jamiroquai. Okay, I can't read or pronounce anything. Sweet Love by M-Beat. That's what I'm here for. SWV.
MB, okay.
Huh?
I like MB.
Yeah, M-Beat's really good. And I Get High by Frida Payne. I get high on your memory. On your memory.
We love you guys, okay? And it's not cold out
Just
here, and you
liked
can
that
definitely see us. Yes.
Thank you guys for
guys so
tuning
much.
in.
Thanks for having me on the pod, guys. It's meant a lot, and I'm
Give
glad
your
we
shout
got
out. What do you
do
want to
this.
shout out right now?
Literally everyone who is watching this already knows who I am.
Oh,
No,
that's
you'd be
big-headed.
surprised.
You may be shocked. We have a very big audience.
Okay. Well, then you know my name.
What's your
Not your
name?
soul.
And you know you don't know my story. I'm in the band, and we just put out a new EP.
What band?
The band.
Greer! Everyone go listen to Greer. Go follow Josiah. Is real? Is that your idea? You got to change that, girl.
No, that's my Instagram. Or that's my TikTok at. My Instagram is Josiah.official. So I love it.
Josiah.official. Go follow it. Love yourself.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Emergency Intercom.
Love you.
Hit you.
Dude, I need to piss. And I'm
Okay, I have to pee too. I can't wait to pop a squat here. Bye guys. Love you. Be safe.
Bye.